Tupac, what's up, man? Go ahead. You got it. Huh? Oh, no, I'm good. You can hear me, right? Oh, it's static? Alright, let me fix that.
You want some Coke?
He won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks. Working off the muscle. Oh yeah.
Alright, Tupac, can you hear me? Yeah.
I got it.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? All right, here we go.
This is Madden football on EA Sports.
Is it okay? You want another piece?
Jay Breathe, I see you.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we got football as sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. A few short moments ago, running by Tom Brady, trying to fire up the Red faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
12, y'all. We in here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Coming over the loss their last time out. I think just he's going to make a bigger impact in the game. Throw touchdown passes, then throw an interception. I guess wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's out 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college, wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
And they're forward to go again. Back to the scrimmage.
They want to go nowhere. What are they trying? What's your score over there?
So now we continue on the opening drive.
Damn! That was almost a pickoff.
So the defense has to get
Word.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the things defensive chart. How did we do on the third down? That's a head start for them in this one.
This is Harris.
Well, you know they got 5 wins on my end. 5 wins, 5 losses.
Set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here the Falcons in great position to start out. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, a former MVP and third overall pick.
And that's really good position they were given. Now,
Joshua! What up, bro?
Kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
I know, right?
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the Montane for you.
Ooh!
Yeah, this will be a game.
Damn, I should have went that way.
And here's the offense now, Charles. Here's the guy you chose to highlight.
The tone center, the guy in the middle, Alex Mack. His return, never good for the opposition.
Oh, that's what's up.
The first touchdown on 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 5 yards. As this guy's able to strike first here in his opening quarter.
Man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been strikeability as we saw in that one.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Counting the fair on for the extra point.
Yeah, we in Los Angeles tonight.
It's good. That gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be touchback as it says over the line. And now on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last down first run for them, not very good. 3 and out. What are they going to do?
And we 7-zip right now, Jay.
And say this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe
Okay. Dallas, Texas in the building.
Call for lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Early on 1st down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if he's not every point to the line, he brings through, it's nothing but good.
Now on second down, this is good. And then play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Yes, indeed. That play there.
What's the score over there? 28-zip. Yeah, we 7-zip right now.
Last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, one of the guys in the
It's just the first quarter.
called him a disruptor, and then that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He's going to be taken down. Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often Madden sometimes calls it straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back.
Josh, where y'all moving to, bro?
Didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes back, so he's on to punt it away.
And
to return.
oh shit!
34 yards on the return. For a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Get him now.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us and let you know something. When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7.
14-0.
Connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
I should have seen who we faced right after them. I'll find out in the next 3 quarters.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn out of the way. And this one's a weird turn. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try to do it.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams are just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and
Damn, that was a good ball.
Plan being both running and
So sad, Los Angeles.
And what did we talk about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first down.
Where everybody at?
Over 3 on third down. If that continues, got little chance of winning this one.
On the return.
Ooh, shit. Oh, come on, man.
And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in there.
Ain't no way. Hell no. We couldn't get from back here. Bro, we actually right back here by the safety line, bro. I'm not trying to be over there. At least we got from back there, shit. I wasn't trying to be back there. We was right at the safety line. Damn.
Not much to speak of. Quality 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sorry, y'all. I was a little late streaming. I supposed to got up on 6, but we still in it. Oh.
7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Third and 3. Come on, Bonte. Come on, Bonte. Let's get the first down. Let's get the first down. Oh! Let's get that first. Let's get there. Let's get there. Hey, yeah. My boy Vontae Freeman.
Boy, these guys are off to the races. 20-0 already. Extra
Race someone. Heck, his car race.
You see the score? 20-0. We about to kill him.
Just a full drive that time. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn down to kick it away.
What's the score, Jay?
Ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Down 3 scores. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also has to go against his for a big shot downfield. And last time I wrote the start first half, I'm not saying he's the ultimate patience. But you also have to
It should be the first play of the quarter. Going on third. Here's Johnny Hacker down. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Let's go, Falcons.
Harris to return.
Where my blockers at? I need my blockers. Ah, damn. I ain't worried. We in second quarter now.
About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense. No entry for them so far. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Touchdown. Two catches, touchdowns so far. And the Falcons push right in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense, not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone is going to be a struggle for him. He gets to get yardage. It'll be a touchdown. Not this time. No matter how many people protect the coverage, keep going to get it.
That's the point by Fairbairn up and good. And around his own here in his first touchdown.
It's getting serious over here. 28-0. What week you in? Because I'm in week 12, bro.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to put it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. Don't always let the defense believe that he's still a threat. Don't take it to the yeah, right there on the line of scrimmage because they were dominating and it allows the interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
No, not your score. What is your week? Are you in like week 7, week 12? Where you at?
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. And then some on 2nd and 13. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to step from behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of the play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense can gang up on the run and circle down.
So time to start going other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap.
They want them to make that nowhere. I don't know why they tried.
Sometimes it's just not there. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He steps into this. This is a rocket.
Are you in week 12? What quarter?
He's already creased past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away from halftime yet. And that's caught inside the 45. Well, big play there, Ryan Jones. 47 yards. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he's absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change the timing, change the location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change it.
Okay.
Make it just a little bit more hesitant.
So the big play changes.
What quarter y'all in?
First and 10, just outside the 30.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it.
You want some more Coke?
Fantastic start. I hope it continues.
The quick stretchability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
We 35-0 right now, dog. Y'all in first, bro. I thought y'all would have been like in third or fourth quarter. We in second right now, finna go into third. We'll be in halftime soon.
Get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
17, guys. Check
On 2nd and 9, Goff, his throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And now let's discuss Julio Jones, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Ready, get the ready. Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And how about that for just running out the clock? That good for 22 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, how to plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 34 yards there and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. 29 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming.
Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Here's Goff. They got him, man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got 180. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This is Harris. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
You're not ready.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Harris now to return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey. Single. Check it.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Alan Bailey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got